Hello, beautiful friends, and welcome. We are going to do Dragon Reiki today. So sit back and relax. I'm going to clear you off, and then we are going to do some Dragon Reiki. So I use Dragon Reiki in most of my other sessions, but specifically the dragons have asked me to do this healing session with them specifically. So here we go. The dragons have been with us from the beginning of time. Some of us were dragons, some of us were dragon riders. We all have the energy of the dragons within us, some way, shape, or form, from one life or another. So, alright, let's clear you off with this selenite. Hope everybody is doing well. Dragons have a very, very, very intense, beautiful, powerful energy that goes so deep into your energy field. Like if you struggle with addiction or depression or any of these like really intense emotional states of being, the dragons will get in there and just work. They can just clear it out so quickly and so easily. I know many of you are. And hold the dragon energy within you. Hoping to teach this one day. Alright. So go ahead and just set your intention for this session, whatever that looks like for you. We'll just also always intend for it to be for the best and highest good of humanity, of the universe, of this earth. And whatever that looks like specifically for you in your life. And just go ahead and in your heart state what you want to see cleared, cleansed, neutralized. And here we go. I'm just going to put these symbols in. This is kind of like the chakra symbol in accordance to the Dragon Reiki. This is kind of like the power symbol to turn it all on. This is kind of like the Sehi Ki symbol, clearing out the emotional body, the spiritual, mental. And of course, it just keeps going beyond, way far beyond that. And this is going to be like the master symbol. This is the symbol of the white dragon. And the dragons are coming forward during this time of immense change to help you to remember your power, to help you to remember who you are, to help uncover and discover the true truth of you as not just a human, but as this multidimensional, powerful being that can shift and change, and you're malleable, and your mind is so incredibly powerful. So just feel that sacred energy coming into your body, coming down into your crown, just sweeping all of that energy coming up off of you. Just let it float to the surface and release off of you. Just putting the symbols into your crown. Just allowing the dragons to move in into your space, into this time, into this place. I'm just attuning into my dragon and who I am as a dragon. Yelai oyai ayede ayerukenai setelai putrisini koloi kuju oshonemi laiwe alai seni koloi Sadanimoe alai te isanwaloe Genemi asedaloe. Clearing out all of those thoughts. All of those thoughts that just keep going round and round into your beautiful minds. Your mind is like a garden. If you wake up and plant seeds of negativity, pain, and suffering, feeling like you're poor, feeling like you're not worthy, you're planting those seeds daily. They're growing. You want to plant seeds of abundance, plant seeds of beauty. I want to wake up every day and see something beautiful. I want to tune myself to the beauty of this world, the beauty of this land, the beauty of my mind and thinking for myself. There's something so special about thinking for yourself, about thinking thoughts that you want to think, not thoughts that are just up there on an old record player. So many people are still thinking like they did whenever they were in high school even, or college, or thinking like their parents. We want to begin to think differently than our parents, think differently than our high school selves. Want to begin to uncover and discover ourselves as these incredibly powerful beings, remembering who you are, remembering the magic within you, remembering how powerful you truly are. Halai uyata ayana meati asadega ya yerekena miati eseni uyerekela kuyati eseni miela yati eseni uyerekena mate. I've got the white dragon standing behind you, and she's going to blow into your pineal gland. It's almost like a fire breath coming into your pineal gland, cleansing. It's basically coming in, and as the fire comes into your pineal gland, it's like almost like dissolving the dust and the energies. It's like a dusty... It's like a dusty attic up there is the vision I'm getting. And she's coming in and just cleansing. And the fire breath is just like dissolving all of the dust, all of the energies that are causing you to not be able to see what it is you need to see. I'm just going to cleanse that out. Reaching right into your beautiful minds, ever so gently, pulling out all of that stuff, all of that energy, all of that old programming, all of those disturbing thoughts that just keep playing in your mind, those old memories that will not stop playing, the traumas, the pains, the words that have been spoken over you. Release them. That's not who you are. Now, as I'm looking into your pineal gland, I see that she is like crystallized your pineal gland, where it looks like it's like a cave of crystals that are just beaming and shining out of your mind. New energies, new thoughts. Hallelujah, tia sani oyadia yorakina moade asadakola ayatia shinimia yerakinadra isadikadukina moade. Seni ala yati esadakolo oyat esenimo belai oyati esana yerakina moade. Kolo yati esanami bela yuachi esenimo kulo yati esani yerakina moade. Beautiful. Coming down into your throat now. Coming into the throat, cleansing, clearing, and neutralizing the throat. Aloe atia anima yati eshinimi kirakinamade. One more time. Hello, ayati asanimi kira kinamade, sinimi kira yiro kinamade, sitapakaloi ayati asani ayati asana uyara kunamade, sitakaloi keti asani, kelaima ayati asani, uyati asani, kurukola ayati asanamupura ayati asanimi kira kinamade, tada ayati kamo ayati asatikadu ayati asanimi kira kinamade. Clearing a lot of mom's energy out of your throat right now, whatever situation was and or is in your throat area. Maybe not being able to speak some truths to her, or maybe things were spoken to you that were damaging in some way to our heart or your mind or your body. Interesting. Feels like there's this energy just on your shoulders, like the weight of the world. Just gonna pull that off of your shoulders. Kolai ete esenimi piero kanamade. Just clearing that energy off of your shoulders. Also seeing like a couple of you might have some hooks in the back of your backs. Sorry if that sun's in your way. Helvoy ayati esunu kolai ayati asunumai. Polai ayati asunimai. Kera irokanamade. Siti pira irokanamai. Kolai ayati esunumi pirokanamade. So I'm just going to work on you as though I have you turned around and I'm working on your spinal cord. I'm going to put these symbols into your beautiful backs of your necks. It's going to go all the way down your spinal cord. I'm going to activate and stimulate the spinal cord. Releasing any cords, any hooks, any attachments, anything that is not of your highest good, just releasing it out of your spinal cord now. Clearing out the mother-father wound. Aloi ayata asaname kera uyara kunamadai sitikeroi aloi ayati asanamo ayara kalamadai shedekalai uya eshaname piru kunamadai sitelai uyate asanami vira kunamadai. As I'm clearing that energy out, as they're clearing that energy out, I'm getting this really beautiful energy and feeling in my heart and in my mind of seeing all of you, all of us, creating these relationships in our lives with our divine partner, with our divine person that we're meant to be with, and like having these unique, really cool, beautiful, powerful relationships with our partner, and like it feeling like something we've never experienced on this planet, as us, as you know, when we were children. It's like most of us, if I had to guess, most people grew up in some sort of dysfunctional family. Like, I've never met a person that said, yeah, it was just perfect. You know, there was nobody that was, you know, it's just a part of our, it's been a part of this system for so long. But it's like now we get to create from a healthy point of view, from a healthy mindset, from a heart-centered mindset. And I'm just seeing like people having babies and like really being able to love their children, being able to like really like push them on the swing set and like really paying attention to them and like really honing in on their skills, like teaching them about their emotions and like how to live and how to create, and like teaching them from a higher perspective and not just shoving them, you know, over here, you know, like, okay, you know, how we've done for so long. Like, if I could go over and do it over again with my daughter, things would be completely different, you know, in regards to what I would, and it's never too late, you know. I'm having to, the things I know now, of course, I'm passing them along to her, but I'm just saying, like, from the beginning, like, if you're pregnant or you're having a baby or something like that, like start teaching them so young to sit with self and to know thyself, you know, help them to uncover and discover themselves. And, you know, as these divine partnerships come together, you know, it's like, I'm just seeing the vision of like being held by each other, you know, like no judgments, no I'm getting the word like condemnation, no condemning each other for, you know, if they have like, if they're hurting or suffering inside because something they're processing. It's like the other divine partner is like there to hold that space and to hold them, you know, in all ways, and to, you know, just sit with them or to leave them alone, like just to literally be there for them, you know, emotionally. And that's something that like I don't think a lot of people have experienced on this planet. And because we didn't know how to sit and be with our emotions and to be with each other in that type of energy. You know, it's like somebody crying or somebody like in a low vibration. We're like, oh no, I can't be around this. Or no, let's go get high or drunk to make this go away. Or let's run away from this. Let's go shop or do something to make this stop. But now it's like we can, you know, actually sit with it and go take a walk with each other or whatever, you know, whatever that other divine person needs. And I think that's what's coming ahead for all of us, you know, being in these, not necessarily everybody coming into these connections, but friendships, you know, friendships, divine connections, like whatever. I'm just seeing a whole nother space and time, higher timelines where things are much more at peace and beautiful, and we are stepping into, you know, a whole nother realm of love. So let's go down into that heart now. Put this sacred energy into your heart. The dragons are very calm, very strong. They always make me feel so grounded whenever they step in, and very protected, you know, in all ways. Like, if anything, if you ever worry about anything in your life energetic wise, call in the dragons. Like, they will be there for you in a heartbeat. Very connected to all cultures, I feel like. Maybe not in America yet, but I know it's like more underground right, let's activate that heart with this sacred dragon energy. Aloi ete asana ayurikeda ayarakanamai. Dela iati usunu uyo yarakinamo de sekala iati eseni. Dragons make us slow down. They want me to slow down my speech. Aloi dela iati agyalamoi. Galai iati esanai oyalai. Kulai wajatane luyatane kulai atamae tesane ge ketuai wadesane moe sekolai. I'm seeing the beautiful white dragon laying down in your heart. It's just like laying right down in the middle of your heart and kind of wrapping around you as this sacred being. It's almost like I'm seeing your childlike selves being wrapped, having this dragon engulf you, hold you, wrap around you, and heal and work, emitting this sacred vibration into your sacred heart right now. Gelai oe te isinyamoe, budui sakaloi. Duroi odia seni, yanamoe ala iatia senokoe, duroi te seni omomonde, monda ayate seni, gelai moe te sendi olai, gelai amodi sendi olai. Anemoe mode olai gelai mae de esani. Just clearing out a really intense father wounding. Just seeing a lot of that energy coming up in regards to the father. One thing, no matter what has happened in your life as a child, you get to be that mother, father, to yourself and to your inner child. That inner child is a part of you. We're getting to a place in our evolution where the inner child, every piece and part of us is us. And we can tap right into that. In all of these other dimensional lives, these different aspects of ourselves are happening right now, connecting in with us right now, where we can tap into this lifetime, tap into that lifetime, tap into this, and really going into these different lifetimes and having those energies come up and purging some of those lifetimes where we've had really intense situations happen in these other lifetimes, these battles, these things that we've experienced. We are literally, in this day and time, having to purge some of those energies. That's why sometimes you might get knocked down. It's like, okay, my life is going good. What is going on here? And it's usually, something in regards to something that may not even be pertaining to your life right now. So just continue to soothe yourself. Continue to take naps. Continue to eat and drink water and, do the things for yourself. And if you're feeling low vibration, any kind of like you can't really process what is going on, just get yourself out into nature and literally sit there and just imagine that you're allowing all of that energy, all of that lifetime, whatever is purging and processing out of you, let it flow down into the earth. Like right now, if you had to deal with some stuff this weekend, just let it flow. Let it go right down off of you right now. Let the dragons heal. Let them take it. Let them flow it out of you. Let their vibration just change it instantly. And if you're if you know that you are a twin flame, or you have a divine counterpart or whatever that you are on this journey with, yesterday was probably really intense. It was the 17th of July, and it was probably really intense for you, and it's because these codes are coming in for that twin flame. Like the codes, I kept feeling the energy feeling very, very, very intense. And I actually talked to a couple of clients this morning who are on that journey and on that path, and they're receiving codes. And there's just a lot going on in regards to that whole scenario and situation. So if you had a lot of feelings yesterday in regards to your divine counterpart of anger and frustration, or processing a lot of that stuff, it's coming up to be purged out of you. I don't even know if I like using that word, but it's coming up to be purged, to be released out of you. That way these healing codes for the twin flame can come in. And I know people don't want to label this or label that, but I don't know how else to say it except divine masculine, divine feminine. There's two of you. Most of you have, this divine person that is you. Perceive it however you want, but I just know yesterday was pretty intense in receiving those codes. Aloi oya di osonai kiro ia di asani ulai ia di isini kuda ia da kenamonde. Namai doya dia de ala ya de oishani kara yero kenamai dsd dsni with the ala ya de oishani kara yero kenamai but the ala with the esd ero kenamai dsd kara yero kenami bia de esda yero kenami kurai ada kada ba ya de esni mi piero konomai kara yero kenamai ds Raya sendi kara iara kini mi biera kini mai eti kara eti nimo biera kana day. I was gonna do the twin flame energies in another video, and I probably will, but I'm gonna actually call them in now as well. No, don't do this. Be like we are just a kiddo yeti get the moi the kid kolai keti ni mi biera kana day. I'll do a separate video specifically for those codes. Lai ETS in my Yerikere, Erokinama, Taia, Shatikoro, ETS, Name, Pierrekanamoi, the Ray S and E, Edigarwa, Yerakanemi, Piasco, Yeshitikin, one day. Going into the solar plexus now. Yedai ude inamai te asanuyana kanomo kieties to kadai uda yedekanai yedekanamo tes tikero kidekanama day. Waloi wait asadayalo yetesani. It's interesting, when I first started doing the I did the Dragon Reiki, and then I did the Sacred Birds attunements after, close to each other, but I always saw the sacred birds, as the dragons. It was just really weird. It was like I always connected with the birds as the dragons. They just, it kind of makes sense to me in a way. It's like you can't actually have dragons flying around here anymore, but the birds, I was gifted a hawk that was... It's dead. It's not a live hawk, but its feet and its legs look like dragon scales to me, and its eyes look like dragon eyes, So I always equated those two with each other, and still do. I know they're separate, but we're all of these things. We're all birds. We're all dragons. We're all animals. We're all, these different beings, whatever you attune to, and or an aspect of, or an accumulation of so many things, and I always just feel so connected to all of those, and I'm assuming that you do too if you're watching this. Ele iwiati yesini oyada kinemo de sakadoi kada iati esini uyada kinemi piera kinamoi bota esini kolaye de esinema edi yati shinime kolaye ta asini put the esini me era hira kunamante, just clearing out that solar plexus. I'm releasing some of those blocks. I'm not really knowing what you're doing here, just releasing some of that energy that is, or all of that energy, should I say, that is keeping you stuck financially, keeping you stuck in your own mind, keeping you stuck in a job you hate or a job you don't really want to be at. Just releasing all of that energy that is keeping you from seeing what you were meant to do. I'm just going to call in my blue dragon. Just to help us to clear that energy in your solar plexus. Shetalai oya alai oya asian mukela ira konomante sinimi molaya ta yara kanaya kulaya te asani molai oya te asandi kulai mone oinek in a monte. So what's happening is I'm coming in on the dragon as the dragon rider on this dragon, and you're on the back with me, is what they're showing me. And as we do that, we're walking into the cave of your solar plexus. As we walk into the solar plexus of the cave to your solar plexus, it looks like a cave to me. As we walk in, I begin to see things that are not of the highest good. So we're going to simply clear that energy out. The dragon's going to fire breathe into your solar plexus right now. And as he does that, it's almost like he's releasing all of that energy, almost like if you put a flame to like a piece of dryer lint or something like that, where you just you do the flame and it just kind of turns into nothing. It's literally what's happening in your solar plexus. It's just like a layer of energy, a layer of dust that is just kind of sitting there. So as he fire breathes into your solar plexus right now, it's like as it all dissolves, what's happening is like everything's becoming crystallized, and there's this beautiful citrine energy that is coming into your solar plexus right now. So I'm just going to bring this sacred energy into your solar plexus. Your solar plexus actually looks like this yellow raw citrine where it's got the points and it's all crystallized and like the sun's flowing right into your solar plexus. Just going to use that sunshine to pour into your solar plexus right now. Hopefully it's not too bright for you. Perfect. Okay. And we're going to go into your sacrals now. Coming into your sacrals now. Dalai uya dalai shit get you could get them all the yes of the wanted me to slow down again and bring this sacred energy into your sacrals, reigniting the passion, balancing out the divine masculine, the divine feminine energies within you. Dalai Boitia Yere Hiera Kanamai Kelai Dea Sani Amadre Sekadio Lai Sedaloye Moe Druisikene Moe Sedaloi Guya Daria Sanuai Belai Ayatea Satia Kianemaya Daya Kanoe Sedala Yadokona Moe Pati Asani Olayate Asunimuade Genimoi Daria Sunuma Ayagola Ganamuade. I'm seeing what looks to me like a person in the ocean, and it's like a storm and the boat's rocking, it's going back and forth. You kind of feel like very scared, which is kind of making me think like maybe you're in the sea of chaos, sea of problems in your life. And so we're just going to soothe that frustration, soothe that energy, and soothe that that chaotic energy, that is easily accessible during these times. And it's very important that you are like that you just kind of put yourself on the sea of calmness, and just keep soothing yourselves. Self-talk is so important, and not, saying things that are negative to yourself, constantly downing yourself or doubting yourself, just knowing I'm here, I'm doing the best I can with the knowledge that I have right now. Everything's okay. Everything's working out in this moment. I'm alive. I'm well. I'm breathing. My heart is beating. I'm alive. I am well. I am breathing. My heart is beating. I am well. I am okay. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am wise. I am here. Everything's okay. Everything's flowing the way it's supposed to. And just keep, telling yourself, these things, because what's the opposite of that is, saying all of these negative things to yourself, like, I can't get out of this, da-da-da. You kind of feel stuck in this box, stuck in a rut where you're kind of spinning your wheels, and it's like, there's no point in continuing down that path when that's getting you nowhere. You got to start telling yourself different things daily, daily practice of waking up and saying different things to yourself. And really attuning yourself to your highest timeline and allowing yourself to be there and dream there and put yourself in that place. And that highest timeline looks like, there's going to be problems on every timeline, okay? It's just how you handle problems. The most highest timeline is not a problem-free timeline. It's just a timeline that is living a life that feels much better to you, that is doing what you came to do, doing what you want to do, and seeing and being with the person you want to be with, and having the financial stability that you want, and having, doing what you came to do, having the healing businesses or whatever it is that you came to do. It's really putting yourself on that timeline every day, perceiving it, even if it's not showing itself to you right now. if it's something that you think about daily, it's already been created. It's just you tapping into that, you getting prepared for that daily, prepared for that life, prepared for that lifetime, you know. I'm going to go into the root now. Putting in these sacred symbols. Going into your sacred roots now. Bida ayo yada kenemai. Tre esan ikoni kanamoe. Dia re ya yada kenamoke. Tre ya ora yada kenamade. Activate and stimulate the root now. Dai tre esani golai. Dia madri ajasani ugalai wada yada keneme apia de esani golai. Bolwe de esani keda yada kenamode. Yela iwaye te asani koroi arakenea tresati kodokana moe. Shete kela wayo tresati kana moe. Tarai oyati koloyai omaya te arakene. Bolowaya te asani korayati asani. Oloya te arakene mo te esatai. Goloi aja asana mo poro iati o de elai ra iati no moi elai o iate asani o yara kene ma iate asati kira ayero kana ma ade. I'm just hearing that for the ladies out there, like honoring your cycles every month. I'm also hearing for the men out there, you have a cycle as well. And it's like learning what your cycles are. Like, not just the monthly cycle for the women's. Like, we have a cycle that we are attuned to as far as, like, the planetary shifts that happen every month. Things that happen every month, like, we go up and then we go down. The ebb and the flow. It's like our, us as a human, we have these energies within us that bring us up to a really high state of being, and then we can go down and we go like into a state of creating, I guess, and then we go into a state of like going into the cave and kind of resting and, you know, relaxing and, you know, really allowing ourselves to have that time, that downtime and that uptime. When you're up and you're creating, it's like, boom, you're going full force. But we can't live like that forever. You know, we have to come down a little and rest and allow our minds to rest and allow our bodies to rest. So really knowing that cycle, you know, every month. For me, it's like before the full moon, you know, or like before the full moon, during the full moon, like my energy's way up, and then after, like a couple of days after, I kind of can go down a little bit, but I know that's my time to process whatever was coming up, you know. Full moon is like creation for me, creating, and then, you know, days after, it's like something has come up that needs to be cleared or neutralized or whatever that I need to look at, and not necessarily every month, but especially in the beginning, it was like those full moons and those energies would hit me so hard that, because I had so much to process, you know, we all do, especially in the beginning of this whole ascension process. So, alright, so I'm going to use these beautiful abalone shells to really just soothe your energy now from everything that we just brought up. G'day, oya thai sinimi piero kuna moi da ya sanun g'day. Golai ye sinimi piero kuna ma day. Any pains are coming up, any thoughts are coming up, anything coming up that is not feeling good, just put it right in the middle of these abalone shells. Ilai oya ta sinimi kulaya da gina mai. Shete g'day. Bota ya sinimi piero kuna ma day. Sotonoyati sanakaloya. Boloi ayati asanu kilayati oshanimaya that we yada kanamade. Just let it soothe your energy field. Just let it cleanse your energy field, your aura. anything, any holes, any tears in the aura. Just repairing. Ula ia te o sa te kena moi. Badi asini mo kira ira kena monde. Buloi at the asini ula ia te asakaloi ira kena monde. Just soothing your minds, soothing your bodies for this new week. Soothing your minds and your bodies for this beautiful day. I'm just sending you so many blessings, so much love right now. Clearing out all pathways to your most beautiful and highest timeline. We just want to bless the dragons and thank them so much for coming through on this session. And I'm just thanking each and every one of you for watching and for being here. I'd be so grateful if you hit the like button and subscribe if you like these kind of videos. They're always different. And share if you feel called to. And yeah, I love you all so much, and I will see you next time. Bye.